Okay, Casual Boots. 20th race of the season. And we are less than a minute away. Hello, Scruff. And we're off. Ba-dum, ba-da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum, doo-doo-doo-doo. I heard somebody else using it. I was like, wait, there's DKC music? Oh my god, we have to use it. Exactly. It says it's DKC series, so it could be music from all three of them. Not just DKC 1. Yeah, Donkey Kong Country. We choose good music around here, folks. Usually. We only just get disappointed every so often. That's good music, it was just not good in that situation. I can't account for people having no taste. I don't know what to think about last night's. Unfortunately, I haven't rewatched the VOD from last night, to know how badly balanced it was. I just know, like, I had to turn my TV down to, like, usually I put the TV volume at about 10 for a race. But last night I had my TV at 4. And even then, like, the problem was I couldn't hear the game audio. Yeah, no, it did. I didn't listen to know how I stood up against it. I know the game was dwarfed by it. And that was not cool. Yeah, that's what I figured. Because my normalization's fine. Like, my audio bars are probably roughly about normal. And super loud game audio won't completely ruin it. But different story for the game versus the music. Yeah, I might have to like put a comment because like I don't have any special. That's the thing, like I don't have any like special care for the Mystery Dungeon music. Like I don't have any personal attachment to Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I just did it because you said, "Oh, you'd like to hear it." And it was fine. Like I thought it sounded good. But you know, that wasn't anything for me to go like, so it was tough for me to make a distinction and say something was good or bad. But you seemed to like it besides the balance. Right. It was because I had heard somebody else use it I wanted to. So believe me, it is definitely a good one. Lamp, shields, and more rupees. I mean, as always, the only issue with ever using these MSUs is that the music can just change too fast because we're in and out of areas. Don't lie. We found boots with our boots. I love casual boots races just for the fact that there is still boots in the item pool. I'm thinking. By the way, if you weren't playing Stardew after or soon with Joe, I'd say we should jump on some Fall Guys. Just to see how the machine's doing. Yeah, maybe. I'm going to try to finish Sparklight today. But, yeah, I could have some time, possibly. Fair enough. Awesome. We sequence broke a bow. Glorious. Oops. And this MSU did actually look, I think it was an expanded MSU as well, so there could be a lot of tracks in this that we haven't even heard yet. Yeah, tonight there's not really a rando rate or a ladder race. There's like a 6 p.m. in a advanced mode or something, but like that doesn't really fit. And then there's midnight or something. So unlikely to do a ladder tonight, but the daily is like pedestal goal. Like an open pedestal seed. So maybe I'll join the daily tonight. I don't know. But it's like an 11 p.m. daily. So a little late, but not a bad one to do. It's a 50-50. but I'm still not in the risk business for this. And this is why I'm still mediocre. Okay. Not a great item, but at least we got the last item. As always, it's more about knowledge to me. Did we clear a dungeon? Yeah, my guess is every dungeon's gonna have unique music based on what I saw in the size of the folder. I figured out what I'd been doing wrong in that boss. Okay, that's fun music. This is a good one. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, but collectibles in Assassin's Creed games always take forever. Healthy seed. Just not the stuff we need yet. Stupid vulture. Or not vulture, crow. I mean, even if I get the flippers soon, it doesn't really change anything. Because we did all the flipper checks. I haven't even watched the first season. I don't have Disney Plus. Am I? Okay. I've been rewatching Avatar: The Last Airbender, and now I'm gonna rewatch Korra, probably. Maybe. I don't know. I don't have as much of an attachment to like Karate Kid. I mean, I watched them, just not as like, oh my gosh, I have to watch it kind of deal. Oh, I know that. I know, like, what it basically is. Come on. Good start, good start. We just need that Moon Pearl still to get into Dark World. Okay, floating island is nothing. What'd they mess up? Because honestly, that's the only reason you'd have to talk to those people. We're likely leaving right after we finish this cave, so I'm probably going to try to not have to kill all the mini Moldorms just for the annoyance of it. Yep. Boom, boom, bump, bump. Okay, good choice for Dark World. Mushroom. Red cane. Fire rod. Whoa! That was hype. That was legit hype cave. Okay, so Ice, Thieves, and Skull Woods are our pendants, with Ice being green pendant. At this point, I can clear all 3 of those dungeons, though. This could be a pedestal seed, but for what? Flute, Ice Rod, Hookshot are legitimately the only things that could be on the pedestal that I'd care. Flippers can't, and that's the only other item I definitely need. Oh, I guess, did I say mirror? Mirror, flute, ice rod, hookshot? Those are the options. Wasn't sure if that first bomb was actually going to blow the crack, so I placed that second one, unfortunately. There's a chance there's an item on the Harmless Hellway. Oh yeah, big chance. But still no big key. Spoke too soon. As always, we go right first. Then we do basement. If we get a small key, we'll do the Hellway. If we don't, we'll skip it. Because the only way there's an item in the Hellway is if we get a key here. And no key, so that means the Hellway is a small key, so it's skippable. Jeez, 3 heart containers? Pod hasn't been, like, good, but it's a healthy dungeon. Okay, this could be an item, or it could be the map. Okay, Helmasaur is going to only have a map, but we need to get back to Helmasaur. Yep, that's what I do. That is the way. I don't know front logic. I know back logic. So the big thing right now is we sequence broke the bow. We shouldn't have a bow right now. Bow was on Hobo. Pod had nothing, though. Well, I guess we might need the book still. Depending on where the flute is. But so far, so good. Only problem is, I don't know where I'm going to go next, really, because none of the dungeons are really enticing. Screw it. I'm better with a bow than I am with hammer. Okay, we'll do King's Tomb and then head into Village of Outcasts. Interesting. What counts as front? Everything before the first key door or the second key door? I would anticipate it's actually like the before the hammer yump section, but I don't know for sure because still learning in a sense, but that's my guess. Nope. That might not be close enough. Nope. It still might not be close enough. That's one item. I don't put people at tables, but hello to the raid. We're an open theater. Yo, we don't serve food here. No food or beverages. Okay, we're done in here. We got both the items. I'm not gonna... If it's pedestal required, then I'll easily just go back for it later. But I am not spending the time to kill Moth if I don't know if I need pedestal. Hey, no worries, Jossum. Okay, cape not required. We'll do Front of Thieves, I think. Flippers puts me back in Logic. Not that I care too much about Logic. Nice. Clutch health refill. 14 hearts, though. I don't need that many hearts. Yeah, I guess I just didn't really pay attention to all the key logic stuff. Cool. If only I had the mirror. Yeah, what I've been mainly focused on is I want to get my execution up. So my routing knowledge is a little slower, but I feel my execution is my strong. Come on. Like, I don't want to do ice. Okay, we'll grab ether. I'm fine with that. Yeah. One. Okay, so all that stuff that I did in Pod and Eastern is now in Logic, but that second bow is out of Logic. So silvers aren't in Logic yet. Yeah, well, that's rando. So far, one item in the front. What do we do? That's half the items. But I can full clear Mire and Desert right now. That'll give me 5 crystals. And Mire and Desert will be easy kills with silvers. Why did I grab Hammer? Yes, it is. We've been enjoying it so far. We did Pokemon Mystery Dungeon last night, and unfortunately it was just terribly unbalanced. Okay, that puts a lot of stuff back. Okay, so we're completely back in logic. Everything makes sense again. Bo-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I've been missing buttons today. Mario RPG, I really like. That's in my regular rotation. Advance Wars DS is also a regular for me. Cadence of Hyrule is a good one. I'll grab the cape, just in case. I won't pass up the cape at this point. Haven't done the Chrono Trigger or Earthbound ones. Okay, last item on Landmo. We've got a bunch of others to still try out, so. I tried A Link to the Past Metal. It was okay. I like the Final Fantasy VII one, but my normal group of chat friends are not as sold on it. And there's still some ones I want to try out. I downloaded like the old school DDR one. Haven't used it yet. I do want to try out the Hat in Time and Ori ones, but unfortunately, you actually need to buy the those ones. Oh yeah, Cadence is great. Good remixes that fit excellently with the stuff, because it's really just Link to the Past music. Okay, Blue Mail's fine. Blue Mail's fine. So clearing desert's good, it just didn't give me anything. Yeah, I don't know what the tracks are. I kind of want to just find out sometime, and I just haven't gone back for it. Cool. Hook shot and half magic. Quake. By the way, I'm not sure who's here, but just kind of a general update on the vision stuff. I feel like we're turning a corner with the obstruction in my eye. Slowly but surely. But it's not like... it's almost more of an annoyance at this point. Because it's cleared enough that the vision in my right eye is more just blurry than actually blocked. So the way I would describe it right now is like I'm getting visual information here, and it's causing what my brain is processing, I think, to be blurred. If that makes any sense. Like, there's enough visual information from the right eye at this point for me to understand some basic stuff from it. So now my brain is trying to process, I feel like. We still need a sword. A second sword, folks. Figures we'd get the big key. Not in go mode. Still no items. There's one. So maybe a month ago at this point, I had a retinal hemorrhage, and since then I have had a blockage in my right eye. So for right now, you know, I've had some meetings or stuff done, but it's just to repair other things going on. So doesn't hurt. Just as annoying. But yes, finer details in the game right now. Like, everything is fine. It's just like I'm seeing outlines around some things that I think are related to it. Like, if I close my right eye, everything looks sharp again. With my right eye, it's a little, not. I mean, the fact that it uses the word hemorrhage makes it sound really, really bad. And it is bad. It's just like, you know, I don't want to make it sound alarmist. Thanks, Jocelyn. Yeah, I'll have to get glasses eventually, because in general, my vision's not great. It turns out. But there's other stuff going on that they need to sort out. Okay, what do I want to do? I need ice rod and mirror and a sword. So I think I'm gonna do pyramid, ledge, and quakefish first, just in case, because maybe I can get lucky. Just maybe we can get a little lucky and get one of the items here. I'm just gonna grab it because we're gonna be playing this probably with low sword, unless like something crazy happens soon where we just start picking up swords left and right. I think there's a better chance of us having to do a bit of an annoying Ganon fight. But yes, this is our 20th ladder race of this season. We are currently 10-9, I believe, in the season. But this has been our worst mode by far. We're 1-4 in casual boots. I don't know how things are that bad in casual boots for me. Like I said, I do as many as I can, really. If I can enter, I do. We just skipped last night's cross keys and instead did the daily. which was actually a really nice daily, I must say. That was a very kind seed. We'll open up TR. I had mirror. Oh my god, I forgot that I had the mirror. I forgot to mark it. I shouldn't have gone to TR. Now I'm just trying to remember when the hell I found it. Honestly, I don't remember, Dan. That's the crazy thing. I just realized I saw it in the corner of my eye. I was like, wait a minute. That's a mirror. Gave me an excuse to check that. I mean, I can hope that maybe my opponent skipped, like, Blacksmith for a bit, but I don't know. And who knows who I'm playing today, like, as I said, I'm 1-4 in this mode. No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that either. I blame myself for that one. Oh my god, I've had it since, like, the beginning of the race. I had it before I got Dark World access because I cleared Tower of Hera. Because Mirror was Hera access. Mirror got me into Hera, which got me to Eastside Death Mountain, which got me my Moon Pearl. That's how long I've had the mirror. Like, talk about bad play. Auto tracking can't come soon enough for this dingus. By the way, shameless self-plug time. If you want to join in on the fun of reliving great moments in Jessie emotions, you can always sub to this channel, especially during September. And you get great emotes such as the Jessie Yay and the Jessie Palm. Truly feel the pain and joy of me. Oh, I have no shame sometimes. I'm sorry. Hey, Ice Rod. Okay, we're skipping left side of swamp. All we need is a sword, and we're in go mode. I don't think I've ever been really in sword mode, though. I've never really had to be looking for a sword at this point in a race and go, where is one to finish it? $18 hearts, though. We don't get 18 heart runs that frequently either. But it looks like we're going to be doing a Hammer Trinex. Crud. Unfortunately, my fighter sword Argus is not as good. Luckily, we've got silver arrows. And my timing with the silver arrow is pretty dang good. Yeah. I've had 18 hearts in some races, but I don't think I've had 18 hearts at an hour and 15 minutes races. By the way, I must say, internet's been great ever since we switched to Verizon. At least for streaming. Streams have been so much better. Upload speeds are much faster. So everything is much smoother. Unfortunately, that mishap with the mirror could sink me at this point. Weekly gems done. I did my daily gems. Wait, did I do everything for gems today? Let's see, I did dungeon, I did delves, I did pet rescue, I did the weekly event stuff, I did my adventure board. Yeah, I did everything I have to do. Wait, did you do enough in Hollow Knight to move on? Oh yeah, no, those are a mess. I hate them because I'm at the point where a lot of my delves are above the minimum level that they're kind of expecting you to do for campaign. So I'm having to do delves at much higher difficulties. Now we're in go mode. Yeah, I read your challenge, so I wasn't sure if like you had to. Yes. I had logicked that out to myself, possibly while you were away, Alkesh. Because I realized I had to go into Spectacle Rock Cave to get to Hera, to get to Eastside Death Mountain. So yes. Your name is correct. Unfortunately, the fact that it was there means that a lot of people could have, like most people, would have done Smith Chain. In the proper manner. And thus, like, you know, I'm relying on the fact, am I just moving quicker than my opponent right now? And did I not make the big mistake? So I'm gonna just check these chests and see if maybe I can get a third sword here. Nope. It was worth a shot, right? Okay. We're gonna have to switch it up a little bit for this fight. We had enough magic to do that. It's just like, I can't seem to find a break in this mode. Like, I just keep on making silly errors in casual boots that are causing me to lose races I shouldn't. And today was like, it's not even execution errors. These are just like dumb mental mistakes. Well, GT time. I almost misread that name as Joe's, and I was just like, what? Joe doesn't pick that number. No, it's you. Alkesh makes sense. Yeah, but I keep on losing casual boots. And today I'm gonna probably lose because I didn't track something I've had for almost an hour. 4, 5. I was just looking to see if maybe I could get an additional sword. Yeah, Mirror was inside a Spectacle Rock, which gave me access to Hera, and eventually East Death Mountain. Well, also East Death Mountain, which had my Moon Pearl. So, we had access to it for a long time, and I just completely forgot to click that I had Mirror. Does that count open keys? Because that's in the basic category this season. Fair enough. Yeah, and tonight's open is really late. Midnight open. I don't know, I feel like the timing of the modes has been better this season. I don't know. I think part of it is just there's just so much keys. So the truly normal modes there's less of. Like, your only normal modes are casual, boots, and open, so like... It's a very different game in that sense. Crud. Come on! Moldorm 2, Jesse 0. Worth a shot for tempered. That might just been a single, honestly. All three of those shots could have hit all at the same time. No, that was a triple in the first one. Holy cow, that counted as a triple. I didn't think it was going to. Three, two, one. That was a dirty triple. Now we get to have a fun little Master Sword Ganon fight. Yes, by the way, for these, we can't just slash. Normal slashes are not enough to do anything to Ganon with the Master Sword. You would think that the Sword of Evil's Bane would be enough, but it's just not. Hey, we got a win. Thanks. For how dumb we played that mirror, don't know if I completely feel great about it, but a win's a win. Thanks, Sean. See ya. have a good time with work. You know what, let's see where my opponent is, because I'm kind of curious. Like, am I just getting lucky here? Looks like they're on their way to GT now. So it wasn't like it was super close. I mean, I think what helped us was we didn't get baited by the pendant dungeons or anything like that. We were actually pretty early in the overall finishers. For over 50 people. So. But I think we could have cut... ...5 minutes or more. Honestly. Like, that's kind of the craziness of it all, is like... me forgetting that I had the mirror on hand was probably 5-6 minutes of wasted time. Because... like, here's some of the dumb stuff I did. I could have activated Flute. I could have done... Jeremiah to get my flippers quicker and done Swamp. I could have gone the easy mirror method into Desert Palace instead of needing to go into using the book. Like, a mistake like that should have been catastrophic, to be honest. Oh, I'm so lucky. I'm getting a political call. That's what it says on my phone. Political call. I really cannot wait for the election to be over. Political ads all the time. Political calls all the time. Please, no more. So we're just gonna let the credits play. I'll be right back. I'm gonna refill my water, and I think we'll switch over and play something on Xbox for a bit. So just a minute. We'll be back in a bit. And we're back. And it doesn't appear my opponent's done yet. So, decent little win. Okay, so let's end this recording.